Good evening. Markets close in 1 minute. I'm going to do the dailies again. Yesterday I had no time to do it, but I talked about divergence on commodities with a few. But again, it was not on tape. Euro dollar, didn't expect this move this fast and this quick. It's happened because of Trichet. The reason was I got some bearish divergence from this point to this point here. Stochastic wanted to roll over, but now it's flat. The RSI is up, not at overbought levels yet, so we could go a little bit higher. MACD is up, and the stochastic can stay there for quite some time, as you can see in this area. I indicated in the last video we had a bullish crossover, so the trend was up, and only expected a correction to the Tenkan line, no more no less. That didn't happen, so up it is, and we're looking now for that top here in the 142 area, so keep an eye on that. Then we go into the pound dollar. Pound dollar has this bearish divergence that played out rather well. It still has, and I think stochastic is up, but that will turn when the candle closes in 1 hour. The MACD is flat. Do expect a little bit more retracement to the Tenkan line. When I look at this, yeah, I think so. Then we go to the dollar yen. Dollar yen had a few strange candles, has now tested the cloud up. Stochastic is turning up, MACD is turning up. So any long should wait for a break of the Kijun and the Tenkan and put a stop, tight stop below there, because we have the cloud, top of the cloud as well. On the other hand, we could bounce off the cloud and the Kijun and go back down again. The RSI is still below 50, so I would wait for the next candle, maybe a little retracement and then another push up. And we go to the US dollar. US dollar was building bullish divergence on the RSI, also on the stochastic, and the MACD is turning, and now we have taken out 3 candles here, so we might go even higher to the Tenkan and maybe even to the Kijun line. But keep these levels in mind, because that's where we exactly are now. Then looking at the Australian dollar. Australian dollar not really playing ball. Stock markets are up, so that should favor the Aussie. Still got some bearish divergence in this area. Stochastic in the overbought area, so let's see if that goes down. And then we got the MACD also a little bit rolling over. A lot of ranging. I wouldn't play it overnight right now until we get a trend set up. US dollar CAD not going anywhere. No real divergence in this area. The trend remains down until proven otherwise. But for another sell, I would wait for the break of this small trend line. Then we go to the New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar played against the Tenkan, moved down, and now in the low area again. Do I expect some more downside? Do not see real divergence yet. The MACD is down, so the trend remains down. And we go to the euro yen. The euro yen made a large move up on the dollar yen and on the euro dollar, of course. Stochastic is up, the MACD is up, the RSI is up. So what are we looking for now? Let's play a little fib here. And then we could go to 1575, and that's also around this top here. And what happens after that, who knows. Pound yen, that went up, not on the pound but on the dollar yen, of course. Back above the Tenkan. Tried the Kijun here for a little bit, but the trend is up and would remain up. I got no divergence, stochastic up, so nothing else to say than up we go. Euro pound, still up, as I indicated that in the past, that when it gets to the cloud it should just easily pop back up again. And when we place a trend line here, then I would wait for a break of that trend line before buying again. I got no bullish divergence, so it looks like that it could bounce back off again. So, but keep a close eye on that. And if it breaks, wait for a test back. Then Euro Swiss. I wanted that lower, and now it went skyrocketing higher on the euro story, of course. It's now at the top of the cloud. Up. I think the dollar Swiss is going up as well a little bit because of that bullish divergence. And actually we can see that here on the bottom as well on the RSI, so expect a race out of the cloud now instead of down. Then gold, I talked about bearish divergence to some of the guys, and gold was the one with the least divergence. That goes all the way back from here, or this area, whenever you want. And now we got a reversal candle, and that might go even lower to the 1375 area again. Yes, I'm crazy, but my RSI is down, my stochastic is down, and my MACD is down, and when we cannot hold above the Tenkan line, it is down we go. Silver, the same thing, but that was more clear, because here you can see at the top here that we had this nice bearish divergence on the RSI. Stochastic is still up, that will turn tonight. MACD is flat, but also a reversal, and for silver I would look for a test of the Tenkan first before any buys. Then we go to oil. Now oil was a play that was complete madness. I'll show that on a 30-minute chart in a minute. Here we got some bearish divergence as well, and I talked about that too. So for me it was a sell, and I'll show that on a 30-minute chart because this is a daily chart. Price started here at the 102 area, went down to the 150 area, back to the 102 area, back down to the 100 area, and now it's back up to the 102 area. Yeah, you can see I sold it here right at the top. The stop is at break even, and I will let it run so I get stopped out, or we get another move back down. And looking at it, if you look at this 30-minute chart, then you can see we have a perfect trend line. So if that holds, I'll be a happy man again. Then what else do we got? Euro Australian dollar. That has a problem. Here it is. Oh, that's a 30-minute. But you can see there was a huge move up, and I know someone who took that. So on the daily, the trend was up already, bouncing off the 50% on the RSI. Stochastic is now turning. The MACD was flat here, but we were already above the Tenkan and the Kijun, So this is just another move, extra move up from the previous ones that already indicated was going to happen. We're above the cloud, above the Kijun, and above the Tenkan. So up we go. Then now we would like to know where we are now. And then we had a little break here, so the next break would certainly be a buy. Then as last but not least, our continuing story of the SPX, SPI in this case. Yeah, at the moment, at a certain moment you think sell it, but that is something you just can't sell. This Ponzi scheme will continue, and till far in the future, I think, until it all ends. And when that is, I don't know. But I'm not going to buy the SPI or the Dow Jones or whatever. It's all free money pushed in. Okay, that was it. Hope to see you tomorrow again.